isn't the only one with a keen sense of smell. I'm here if you need me.
Get ready to check out my amazing tracking ability. What's more than the souls of the Hellfire Cluster?
According to the map, the way into these tunnels is in a ravine at the base of the mountain. We can bring you right up to the entrance.
Beautiful.
How can this be? It seems we have been walking in circles for hours.
It's been 20 minutes. Relax. We're close.
You said that after your last... sniff.
And I was right. If this is supposed to be an ambush, I've seen better.
Ambush? This is a slaughter.
No kidding. They were trying to get inside that vault. I don't believe in coincidences. Which means...
Project Gutermortar.
I'd bet my life on it.
So did they.
Guess Hydra just dropped a rung or two on the bad guy food chain.
Maybe so. Still, this Lilin feels different somehow. Feral.
You sniff that out?
We can debate the hows and whys later. Get that vault open before more of these things show up.
Too late for that.
You're right about that thing. Seems like it died, then crawled through hot garbage.
That is one way of describing it.
I'd be more concerned with how it fights, not how it smells.
Easy for you to say. It's not breathing down your neck. Attached to that face. Yeah, that's right.
You were too weak for this fight.
Nobody's to blame but yourself.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I'm gonna rip you a new one.
Your mother abandons you. Feel my call. Welcome assistance. Once again, will it serve the fall? The advantage is mine. No mercy to the servants of Lilith. I'm afraid you might not make it back this way. This shall be of great help. Cannot possibly match your strength.
Fresh meat coming in. Bring what you got.
I haven't seen that kind of Hydra regalia since the war.
Old Johan was probably hoping to hide out here. I guess he didn't make it.
We have our hands full as it is without having to worry about Red Skull, too.
I'll make quick work. My strength still grows.
Time to see if Red Skull really did hide his ultimate weapon here.
Say we found your god killer.
An old Enigma lock. Hang on. I think I might be able to decipher the sequence.
Got your decoder ring right here.
Great. Dollars to donuts, that alarm still leads somewhere.
Let's not stick around to find out. The hell you waiting for, kid? This way.
Crossbones command ship.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Temple of Chthon.
Not what I'm talking about. Better brace yourselves.
This is why we enter the code.
That's a real mean guard dog they got for this place.
You need to look for a way out. You can't beat him in a straight fight.
You'll either figure something out or die trying.
You sure know how to rally the troops, Logan.
Bad luck for you, bubs.
It is all coming back. Let us see if they have an answer for this. This shall be of great help.
Now it's...
It is too late for you.
Had your chance to join her. Now!
Finally got some real competition.
A worthy adversary.
a dangerous game of cat and mouse.
Not so enjoyable when you are the prey, is it, Hunter?
At least we are still in the hunt. You have already been consumed.
Not useful anyway.
Good for you.
Mother will always shield me.
Remember who started this?
You're making a mistake.
I've been waiting.
You are not.
Living up to your reputation for once. That's what you've done.
You do not know who I am, do you?
Do you see the glow of Wundagore? The time is almost at hand.
Always some doomsday prophecy or ancient evil with you guys. Almost makes me miss Magneto. Just what I need. Should do the trick.
It is time. Their best was still not enough for us. Fear is temporary. I am forever.
I wish I could tell you we had some kind of air support or evac on the way.
That would be too easy.
We'll leave when Mother says so, not before.
The ugly one.
You will regret that. Mother protects me. You know that's not enough.
Now we're getting serious. Running out of options here.
And space.
One chance, Hunter. Return with me to Mother, and I will spare what remains of your friends.
Man, I miss the torn purple pants days.
It may be our only chance.
That ain't a chance, kid. It's a monster. So come on, ugly. Let's finish this.
Finish this, Logan. Yes, I will!
Hunter, come to the forge when you can. It's urgent.
Hunter.
The occult emanations coming from this god killer are unlike anything I have ever encountered.
When I gripped it, I saw a face. The face of Chthon.
Yes, I suspected as much. The darkness I sense here is beyond the realm of mortals. It's no surprise Red Skull was seeking that level of power. This is more than just an artifact. But whatever it is could represent it.
You are the only person here who can figure out what it is. And if you cannot,
I wish ignoring it was an option.
you are uneasy because you understand what it could be.
I appreciate your vote of confidence in me, Hunter. Some part of me feels that everything in my life, and with your continued support, I think the safest option is to keep it here, and I don't think anyone should handle it until we know what it is for sure.
Very well.
Well, I think the world will be ending soon, so I need to consult my grimoires. Check back with me when you can.
I never expected... When I woke up this morning, the Red Skull was the furthest thing from my mind.
In my experience, the grave is but a way station.
Every time I think I've got my mind wrapped around the...
The Red Skull was your sworn...
I fought the Red Skull countless times, and he never fell to...
Which would explain...
Good point.
Earlier you mentioned...
Like a fly to a rotting carcass.
I did not realize there was a World War I.
I'll just sum it up. Red Skull was a man whose ambition knew no limits.
A very...
And we're all safer that he's...
I do not know if anyone ever thanks you for your service, but allow me to tell you, thanks.
I'm just doing my job.
And you are very good at it. Otherwise, I imagine this world would have fallen into an even worse situation long ago.
It's true. But there's not much time to rest on my laurels.
I wonder how the Red Skull came to share my...
Oh, I'm sure he tried to find your mother to help him.
My mother never would have allowed him to...
Well, I don't think he got that blade just to put it up.
He planned to use it all.
No, we just need to figure out why, Whatever the Red Skull wanted with that weapon, it wasn't good.
What is this...
The hilt. It looks a lot like the met.
Orichalcum? How
I'm not sure it is. Strange should examine. Because if it is, the God Killer might be our... putting an end to all this.
Is that not what we all...
There's only 2.5 members of the Blood left in all creation, Hunter. When we defeat her, my only sister will be dead, and our kind will be nearly extinct.
If that is the price of peace, so be it.
I know.
And my mother. We must not have any reservation.
I raised you well.
You raised me to be a weapon.
I raised you to be who you are. Perhaps we're not even sure the handle of that blade is made of orichalcum.
Strange.
What's troubling you, Sarah?
I'm the best there is at what I do. Hunter, care to join? Did I ever tell you about the time the Hulk...
This sounds like a story I cannot pass up.
I was in the path of a Category 5 Hulk smash storm. Big Green pulled me apart like it was wing night at his favorite pub, and I was the chicken.
Well, that sounds absolutely horrible.
Then Hulk threw my legs, 4 miles away from the rest of me.
What?
Up a snow-covered mountain. Had to claw my way to him.
How did you survive?
That lovely, forceful bisection put my healing factor to the test. Had to find my legs by their scent. My scent, if you catch my drift.
As long as Lilith controls the...
Yep, and we're sorely lacking in the Hulk.
From what I have seen, it is going...
We can call ourselves the Hulk Smashers.
Obviously, you...
Because of my natural leader.
Yes, what you... all those... and also... the healing factor.
Great. Well, no matter what, we are sorely lacking. Anytime someone wants my...
Remind me not to...
Makes sense. Anyway, glad you enjoyed. We'll meet again.
After seeing Banner's soul twisted under Lilith's control, he mistrusts the Green Brute. Another thing he...
There is still hope for Banner.
Yes. But do you think it's possible I'll ever...
He will remember his action.
Being under... It's conflicting and confusing. Even now, I know...
My mother has a gift for getting...
I appreciate the...
You are... When the time comes, we will face your...
Thank you. That gives...
I've squared off against Hulk a lot of times over the years. None of them were pretty.
Dr. Banner used to be the upside to the Hulk.
Hulk messed me up a bunch of times, but...
I'd love to cross swords with you.
Peace.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Let me do my... latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for...
Good day, Hunter.
Need a pick-me-up? The science is a bit hard to follow. Best if I don't.
I took care of that for you. Stay out of trouble. Looks good to me. Things are looking up around here. Bye. Hi.
We've located a Hydra agent with an unusually high gamma signature, probably from working in close proximity to their recent experiments. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
I will make it quick.
Target confirmed. Let this be a lesson to you.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Someone order a sandwich?
They cannot possibly match your strength.
That's some move.
Doesn't smell very tasty.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
I've been waiting. I was born for this.
Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Be alert. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like you've got another problem on your hands. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Tells us to hurry. We are not done with you yet.
It's putting the squeeze on me.
As ordered. Time for the real thing.
I am not sure whether I should feel pity or disgust for this bizarre creature.
Hungrier.
Enemy unit.
The advantage is mine. I do not stand a chance.
Stop stalling.
Let's settle this.
No time to lick our wounds. Only delay our meal.
Welcome assistance.
We have so much power.
Roger that.
Even we have our limits. I will always fight.
I knew we could do it.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
What if she's not ready? We ask for too much of her sometimes.
I don't want to make her do anything she's not ready for either. But we all know she's the only one who can face him.
Is there anyone else here who has the power to do it? Nico, you're a badass blood witch. What about you?
I might not be packing as much firepower in the magic department as we're gonna need. Hate to say it, but she is more powerful than me. Like, way more powerful. Plus, she knows what we're dealing with firsthand. It's gotta be her.
What if she doesn't want to? We shouldn't make her.
Then one of us needs to convince her.
I'll speak to her. When the time is right.
If you think she's up to it.
We will see.
So, is it settled? Meeting over?
Yes, Robbie. You're excused. You can go back to playing video games.
Rad! Because I'm about this close to finally leveling up.
Bet you cannot do it before Chthon eats your controller.
Oh, you know what, Magic? You're on. What's good?
Out there, I follow your lead, Hunter. You haven't steered us wrong.
Oh!
I did not think it.
There are a few things. Running out of my favorite. If I'm being honest, there's only one.
Dues.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I can take a punch with the best of them. You seem way too relaxed about this.
How did you and the...
It's complicated.
How?
It's New York. No offense meant, but you...
Before I died...
guess...
It referred to the broken husk of a ship that ran aground. Even the mightiest vessel capsizes under...
So...
We are a fierce...
I'd still rather be... Something on your mind?
How do you lead people?
Inspiring words, an elevated position, and good sightlines on the shield.
Not you, specifically. In general, how does a leader lead?
That's an easy question with a complex answer. Tell me this, what type of leader would you follow?
I cannot follow anyone unless they do what is right.
Leaders rarely have the full picture. They don't always know what's right in the moment.
No, but when leaders do, it inspires me to do more, to do better.
It's good that you're thinking about this.
So what does Captain...
I found there's no right way to lead, but...
But there must be ways to rise.
The best advice I ever received was...
And how have you led over the...
I always did what I thought was right. No more.
The right way is often the difficult path. It must have been hard to walk it alone.
It's never easy, but I have faith in my training. I learned from my... That was fun, Hunter.
Yo, it's good to see you.
Evil doesn't take time. Neither should we.
Do your thing.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Maybe we...
Status report on the evac.
Hulk tore out the bridges. Roads are gone. No evac happening.
We'll get you additional air support. We can fly people out.
That's a negative. Our orders have changed. We're taking a more aggressive stance to secure the country.
Secure? You mean you're taking on the Hulk?
Roger that. Our squad is moving into position now.
No, I told Fury not to launch an assault on Hulk. They're gonna get slaughtered. Listen, Agent, whatever, this is Tony Stark. You have to call off your assault immediately.
The dark forces within Banner are only growing stronger with time. Those men are doomed.
We're now in attack position. We just don't have a visual on the target. Laying down a perimeter.
I'm telling you, get out of there!
Wait, there's movement above. It's Hulk! Oh God, no!
I hate it when people don't listen to me. I hate it even more when people don't listen to me, and good people die because of it.
I assume you are speaking of Nick Fury.
I warned him, Hunter, multiple times. This isn't the Hulk they're used to. This is something more dangerous. Did he listen? No. Did he think he knew better than me? Of course he did.
Do you know how you are going to handle the Hulk?
Sure. We figure out a way to avoid getting smashed into paste long enough for you to save him like you did with Wanda. If that fails, we shoot him off into outer space. I think everyone's done listening to me right now.
This is not your problem alone.
I know, you're right. I can fix this, given enough time to think. Maybe I should call Reed and see if he's got any bright ideas. Or Xavier. Or even Namor.
The Hulk is more deadly than he...
Believe me, I know. Because more than anything, I just want my friend back.
So this is how it ends. My sister consumes all Transia with demonic energy on my watch.
On all our watch. Wait, we aren't just gonna let that happen, right?
We have the Skull's God-Killer.
Which may offer some hope against Lilith, but unfortunately, there are other factors at play.
Some not-so-jolly green factors.
I doubt the Hulk will ever let us get within striking distance of my mother again.
Or Chthon's temple.
Hey, I could try fastballing every Stark satellite in the sky at him. Worked once before. Sorta.
Why look to the heavens?
Showtime.
When the answer is right in front of you.
Nice entrance.
Indeed.
Hey, it's the Ghost Lady.
Agatha.
Are you? Is this? What the hell is going on here right now?
Shh, she's about to get to the good part.
The most powerful creature on Earth isn't on Mount Wondergore. She's the witch of Wondergore. And it's time she went home.
Back home again. I thought this was supposed to feel warm and fuzzy.
Unfortunately, your old home is got some intruders. Stay strong. I know how hard this will be for you.
For me? Same goes for you, Hunter.
You may...
Once we take the Hulk out of the equation, there's nothing to stop us from knocking Chthon's temple down to its foundation.
I can think of a few hundred demonic entities and Hydra soldiers who may disagree.
Just give Wanda whatever support.
All that time you spent practicing, hour after hour, trying to control your powers. Well, dear, I think you're finally ready to screw it all and let go.
Impossible.
You know how much I dislike that word. Now you see why. Daughter of Transia, at last you return home. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more. My pain? Yes. Mother. You can have it all!
The only way to stop this is to get Lilith out of that monster's... out of Dr. Banner's head.
That's not going to be easy.
I have done it before. I can do it again.
And I couldn't be more pleased.
I'm flattered to have held their attention. Fear the Scarlet
Was it worth it?
Here we go. This has gotta help. This usually works. Let's see how they handle this. Hope this helps.
Move with me. Just like old times.
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor.
This shall be of great help.
You're in trouble now.
I do feel a little stronger.
Let's try this.
Chaos unleashed.
You'll only see this once.
Your magic.
You know what happens when I get angry.
The advantage is mine. You left.
Someone is going to be very unhappy with you.
I gladly serve Lilith in return for this gift. Enough of this!
Our ally requires aid. Still they persist.
It doesn't have to be this way, Banner. Don't listen to her voice. You have to fight it.
Why wouldn't I listen to Mother? Look at what she's done for me!
Lilith will extract a price for every
You still don't see it, Hunter, but you will very soon. Mother protects me. You will regret that.
That looked painful.
Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped. I will appreciate your concern.
I think we've got company.
They have not changed their plans. Dr. Banner's transformation as one of the Fallen is truly terrifying.
I take that as a compliment, Hunter. Never again will I question you.
This is not who you are. My mind is turmoil to create this twisted image of what you desire.
And she exceeded all expectations.
Let's try something.
I have always wanted a sidekick. The time has come. You were never strong enough to face me. Welcome assistance. Return I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
We can't keep this up forever. He'll just keep getting stronger.
You just need enough time to purge Lilith's corrupting influence on his mind.
This is not something to be done in haste. You're not going to.
You had your chance.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Mother sees everything.
I am impressed. The darkness flows from good to me.
Is he any moment? Ignite.
Just
What is it you said, Agatha? Screw it! Ego sum tenebris, et venium titulum sum iubit dominus! Ego sum tenebris, domum domini precepta!
This is why Sarah has such high blood pressure.
Sure you're okay?
I will be.
So will he.
your spider sense? That's not fair.
It has been a long day, so if you are going...
On the we needed that win. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you put my sister in her place and saved an event.
You should have seen the look on Lilith's face when Wanda blasted her.
Yes, I would definitely have enjoyed seeing that. Too bad you didn't get a photo with your spark. It must have been quite... I can see it in your collar.
Yes. It has been cracked, beaten, and nearly broken, and yet I stand uncorrupted. Perhaps I do not need it anymore. Perhaps I can resist her on my own.
Let's hope that theory never gets tested. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements. It took all my ancestral... every last. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not... I gave up all...
I am sorry that you made such a profound... It is time to consider that I
don't want to argue with you about it. Just... I should consult with Agatha in the library. See if there's anything... I suggest you check in on Banner. I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter...
All right. I'd like to make a toast. To Wanda, who not only put Lilith back in her place, but brought back our friend Dr. Banner.
More like mopped the floor with him.
I know I speak for the rest of the Avengers when I say, thank you. We couldn't save the world without you.
To Wanda! To Wanda!
To Wanda.
And the next generation of heroes who so graciously hosted us, the Midnight Suns. There's hope for the future as long as people like you are fighting for it.
Aw, Steve.
It just now struck me how relieved I am that Bruce is back here with us. I guess I didn't realize how some part of me must have given him up for lost.
Are you going to be okay?
Me? I'm feeling better than I have in days. Listen, we've all faced our share of defeats and setbacks lately. And trust me, I know we've got a long way to go before we can call it a night. But right now, I want to let you know how proud I am to be serving alongside you and watching your leadership.
I have always been a skilled hunter, Cap, but I was never much of a leader. What skills I have to lead the Suns into battle?
And my skills came courtesy of Uncle Sam.
And like you, I hope the Suns learn from my example, because...
Truer words?
It appears that when you feel your feeling...
I could go on, but I...
And not enough hands.
At least we gained a couple more. Hands, that is.
Hey, Hunter. Are you looking for Blade?
I keep thinking about Banner's return.
Yes, he has returned to normal.
Normal. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy those...
Banner is among friends.
Undoubtedly. But he...
Could you help him through?
I'd be happy to.
Oh my god.
Having celebratory drinks with co-workers.
Where is Nico and what have you done with her?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier...
A cheerleader? Things are worse than I
Oh, calm down. I'm not cheering for a high school... You two knocked Lilith on her ass and managed to jailbreak Banner's... You both freaking Told you everything would get better once...
Wanda would not be here if you had not
I can't take all the credit. You're the one...
But there would have been no... You dared to dabble in You should be commended.
Yeah, you know what?
I still never thought
It's just... maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family...
You know, you are like the younger sister I always wanted.
I hope you mean annoying little sister, because you're stuck with... And if you borrow any of my clothes without my permission, ooh, I will...
Here is to not...
Ha. What are you doing still talking to me? Wanda?
You sure?
Yeah, I got Cap to keep...
Good talking.
You too, Hunter.
Come on, let's toast.
Did you not just have one?
Yeah, but not with you.
What should we toast to then?
I don't know. There's so...
How about to you and your victory over my mother today?
That was pretty great. Knocking her skinny demon ass right through those... Who's biggest, baddest witch of the land?
I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy has done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas. And no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Looks like Stark Enterprises is getting into the Midnight Suns branding trade.
Next time, how about we do this on the actual moon?
We could, but you might need to hold your breath.
You could hold it for me.
Hi, Hunter.
We were privately discussing strategy. Emphasis on the privately.
They have a bet going as to whether or not you were... What is the phrase Nico taught me? Ah, yes. Moonwatch and chill.
Ghost Rider or not, Robbie is a dead man. Again.
I'm gonna wrap Peter in a cocoon and roll him down a few off-world mountains.
Everyone's getting a stake with their name on it.
Hunter, I'm saying this as a friend. Get lost.
Hunter, if you don't get out of here now, I'm gonna stake you.
Leaving.
I like you, Hunter.
We've got reports coming from multiple countries on multiple continents. This crisis truly is worldwide in scope.
Finally figured that out, did you?
No yet from the White House on the cause of the green sky.
It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the Midnight Sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Cthon is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice.
I understand you.
That's different. Early in life, you were infused with a power greater than you could control.
From what little I know of your past.
That's different again. I'm old enough to know better. If I'm truly the fourth smartest person on Earth...
Dr. Banner, we all make destructive choices.
I can see why your mother thinks so highly of you. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I removed the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
That cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
That is impossible.
It's the only explanation. There were so many times she could have killed you all. I encouraged her to do so, more than once, but whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce? In all the time I have known...
Not at all.
May I ask...
Of course.
When did you first...
Years ago, I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original Gamma Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of... To lose control like that? It still terrifies me.
Are you and the Hulk different people, or...
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, at this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his actions. It's why I betrayed him so deeply by working with Lilith. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. In a way, I'm his keeper. He doesn't really understand what happened, but I decided on his behalf, like I always do, and very nearly killed his friends.
Does the Hulk have any thoughts about Lilith?
He finds her... There's some... attraction.
The Hulk has the hots for my mother?
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his friends. That makes him angry. And for the Hulk, anger always wins out.
I had questions about the Avengers.
Go ahead.
What led the Hulk to join the Avengers?
The way Tony tells it, they spent so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities, they offered him a job so they could keep tabs on him. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade, but
And what is that?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. Well...
What do you think of your fellow Avengers?
Before all this, the Hulk and I respect Steve. Strange is fine, but he can aggravate the Hulk. Carol and I don't see eye to eye about where the Avengers should focus our efforts. Still, we're friends outside of work. Plus, she knows how to make Hulk laugh. And Thor, I always appreciate his grass charm. The Hulk likes him because he doesn't need to pull his punches when they're play fighting.
What about Tony?
Ah, Tony. He knows full well the Hulk can reduce him to a fine salsa mist. Yet he constantly pokes and prods. You'd think he was trying to provoke me. But we both respect him for that. He treats us like any other person. He knows what we are, and he's not afraid.
Will the Avengers forgive you for what you did?
Usually I wake up to discover what terrible damage the Hulk has caused. The team always understood and supported me in their way. It's a very different situation. You ask if they will forgive me? I don't know if they should.
But is it possible?
It's possible. But if so, it won't be soon. Nor should it be.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Hunter. I'm glad it...
Hunter, we need to talk in the forge immediately.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
This should be useful.
Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do...
I suppose...
We are.
All right.
Please get us started, Hunter.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hall. This is some of my best work. This should be interesting. Sometimes, I even impress myself. All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
It's wonderful to see Bruce back in...
I do not blame them if they are...
We all know he was under Lilith's command. We gave Wanda the opportunity to regain...
That decision should be for the rest.
If the rest...
Do not fault them. If it...
changes...
I think it...
Would you give, say...
I do not think...
That's fair. If you'll excuse...
The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holes.
Does Slumbering Giant refer to Banner, Cathan, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me, and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride!
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the
Oh, this is not the worst
Just how many
You mean the end of this world, or?
All of the...
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally...
That...
It was. But there comes a point in every... All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you care about.
So, I am taking it you will be fighting for your cat Chewie?
Hunter, you remembered my fur baby's name.
How could I...
Chewie's my only So yeah, call me a crazy cat lady, but I am not going to let some hangry elder god eat my cat. Not on...
We must all...
Pet eating is death. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
What should I do but...
How you spend your possibly last moments... I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride. And tonight...
You look cool, calm, and collected, considering...
Keeping a cool head is kind of my thing. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Cthon, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
I am proud to be counted.
Same. Life in the Abbey would certainly suck without you, which is why we gotta make the most of the good times while we can. Because when the shit gets unreal...
I'm not even sure Demonic Horde is the... I gotta ask Nico for a refresher.
How do you feel about taking down an...
I've trained Sparky to go for a demon's... Can't speak for other Ghost Riders, but this one loves keep... This, Hunter, is my time.
And are you prepared for the less desirable...
Nope, I'm in... It's gonna go like this. Save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
I have no idea how... I think it is adorable he is keeping it.
I should make life easier for him.
You already are.
That's a damn good point, Hunt.
And how are you passing the time?
I tuned the Hell Ride for the 4th time. I read the last page of all my comics. Maybe I should do a 5th too.
The best way for me to help Aunt May, MJ, everyone back home is to be here. But being here, they worry about me. But the only way to ensure nobody gets hurt...
I had a cat I loved back in the 1700s. Never saw Duchess again. But I hope she lived a happy life.
But that's why we do it, huh? If we can fix the Lilith-shaped problem, we know it's so they're gonna be okay. You know, it feels like I'm constantly learning this lesson.
It is not easy, Peter. With or without a mask, people worry about us, and we worry about them.
Sounds about right. I just wish I could warn them, you know?
The shield's saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
I'm at a loss, Wanda. Hydra is everywhere right now. So, the mid... threatening to end the lives of...
And Chthon is threatening to consume...
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, it's my strong opinion we should save as many...
I do not... If the prophecy is about to come to fruition...
I know you're eager to confront her.
If my mother gets her way, there...
But we might have time...
Look outside...
As Wanda so generously pointed out, since you are part... So, we do have time.
Hydra is...
That's up to you. But I do want you to bring Banner.
He has already been through
He will never be ready. I will leave the final... Oh. Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving.
Enough is enough! We must destroy Dracula, cut off the head, and the new breed vampires will fall.
We don't even know where to find him.
Well, we don't not know where to find him.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Honestly, I have no idea. I stopped reading scripts in 2016. I keep ad-libbing, no matter how many people tell me to shut
Unless
up.
you know where to find Dracula, shut up.
Exactly, like that. But no, I myself have no clue where Big D and his army of foo-fangers might be.
But one of your clients might.
Depends. You hiring?
You? How?
Doc Morbius said hemolisks give off a faint gamma signature, so I cross-referenced central satellite data to find concentrations of the stuff. Then, figured Sin never flies commercial. She thinks she's too good for it, right? So I checked SHIELD data on private flights with suspected Hydra connections around the time she first showed up in New York, then traced back to the point of origin. Oh, and that sunlight serum is basically magic in a bottle. I had a hunch the mirror table could pick up vats of the stuff. If they shipped it anywhere, why not home base? When you put those locations together and see where they all overlap... voila. Dracula. And Sin, I'm guessing. You know I'm a journalist, right?
By the goddess. What are we waiting for?
Storm, what's the forecast?
Clear skies ahead.
Venom, eat anything behind us.
Why stop there?
Deadpool, Morbius, anything comes across that bridge.
Less talky, more shooty, right, Doc?
Time to make a few house calls.
Wow, that's a serious castle. Funny how no one knew it was here all this time.
Most people can point out Transylvania on a map.
Maybe that's because it's pronounced Pennsylvania?
Point well taken, Blade.
Can you feel the love?
This might take... You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed.
Just don't cross the street!
was done. Haven't cut him loose yet.
Insert catchphrase here!
That's one hell of a move. Never seen that before.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Now you will see! This world has a new apex!
Somehow, I always knew I'd end up here.
And I could never picture myself in Dracula's domain.
Little old me storming Dracula's castle with the Daywalker and the living vampire? Ah, what a crossover!
I'm glad someone is having a good time.
This is a good one!
I think you got him. Let's do this.
Bad luck for you, friendo! Why is that so fun?
I'll make quick work. Your master must be so proud.
I choose you! Don't worry, they're just sleeping.
must come. I will waste no more time.
So tired of finishing up this suit.
To think, we share some of the same traits, the same blood as these mindless retainers.
Speak for yourself. I don't see the resemblance.
Aside from the teeth, the eyes, that unique aroma you all seem to have.
That's not about saying it all, fool.
So they're all looking at me for some reason.
Don't bother running.
We need to hang out more, Blade. We're like two peas in a pod.
These fanatics are always the same.
I didn't know Dracula was part of the oligarchy. Does he hang out with Stark at the country club?
Have standards fallen that much? They never would have let someone like Tony Stark join the society.
Would you two focus? Is why I work alone.
Dracula's doing so well for himself. I've got to get on top of my investments.
You kissed the mother with that mouth? Push me too far. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Here it comes. Playtime. I'll put this to good use. Watch close.
fate! No more wasted effort!
Dracula is probably sitting up there enjoying the show right now.
He could at least send his butler down to offer us a drink.
You're really hung up on this castle thing.
Hate the player, not the game, Blade. Oh, but not this player. They really know what they're doing.
To whom? Don't know, don't care. Should get the blood pumping. Don't blame me. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. You've made a mistake.
Just imagine how strong you'd be if you started drinking blood. Tempting, right?
Our long wait is at an end.
So we're playing prison rules then?
You are not my equal.
If anyone should be worried, it's our enemy.
Mucho gusto! Strangely predictable, right? So, you got your morbs all over 'em.
Die!
Was that your full power?
And then some.
Venom and Storm with me. Morbius, Deadpool, can you buy us some time?
Time for what?
Let me guess. Tombside chat with Vladdy the Vamp Daddy?
More of a pointed discussion. disciple underestimate your power. As you underestimate mine.
You must see it by now, Dracula. Your game is coming to an end.
This time, you will be our toy.
Good. Your feet behind. I don't want any excuses when you lay vanquished at my feet.
Keep talking. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Accept your defeat. Don't get up, even if you can. I will show you true power.
Sometimes we wish that we could fly too.
There will be no escape.
We don't like electricity. Too dangerous.
I call to the enemy.
Payback's gonna be fun.
How many times must you fail before you accept the truth? Our hunger
We will not suffer your bloodlust again.
Your appetites are your own. I simply gave you a reason to indulge them.
We will satisfy you with your flesh. It's over for you. Blade might be thirstier than we are.
combined. Tried harder.
Can you feel it in the air?
Sometimes we wish that we could fly too.
Brace yourself.